Hello, my beautiful ones, my beautiful ones. It's me. It's Jen, your no bullshit, intuitive, whatever you want to call me. Your no bullshit, intuitive, medium, psychic, into like whatever healer. Yeah, it's me coming at you today, just talking about real talk, just talking real stuff when it comes to spirituality and when it comes to psychic mediumship and when it comes to light worker, talking about things in a real practical way, because there are a lot of questions. I've been spending some time lately in the spiritual Facebook groups, like the free readings groups and the light worker groups and the empath groups. I've been spending some time there lately, and I think I'm going to start doing that even more, because you learn a lot of things about what's on people's mind and on people's hearts. And I saw a couple of questions today, and I did respond to them, but I thought it was really an interesting theme that was coming up of certain questions that you can ask a psychic medium. Like, some people will look to a medium or a psychic or an intuitive or even a healer for answers to certain questions. And they're usually big life changes type of questions. And the tough part is about that, there are certain questions that psychics, mediums cannot answer. And if they tell you they can, I say question that, or maybe not get a reading from that person. Now, could there be some super duper gifted psychic medium that could answer it? I would say yes. Or a psychic medium can give a good guess, right? Can look at the reading, whether they do it intuitively or they use cards or they use pendulum. They can get a really strong sense. But can they give a definite answer on some things? No, they can't, because usually there are multiple factors involved that really anyone can change at any time. People can make their own decisions. People can make new choices. Sometimes the questions involve other people that aren't in the reading, and those people can make their choices, and they're on their own soul's journey. So we as individuals can't determine what someone else's soul journey is about and what they're meant to do and what the time frame is they're meant to do it. Okay, so here are some questions I'm going to tell you. Hey, everybody, here are some questions I'm going to tell you that psychic mediums really can't give a definite answer on. Number one is relationships, marriage, soulmate, twin flame. Is this person the one? Is he or she the one? Or is this relationship going to work out? Or should I call this person? Or should this person called me? Should I take them back? No psychic medium is going to be able to answer that question. And I'm going to speak for myself. I'm making a pretty bold statement, but I'm going to really stand firm in that psychic mediums are meant to help to reflect your divine guidance and your higher self back to you. We're not here to tell you what to do. We're not the gurus of life. We're not here to alter your soul's journey. We're not here to change anything. We're not here to be the ultimate, the ultimate authority, and you're somehow not as good as we are. We know what you're meant to do. We're not the ones to use as sort of a crutch to help you to work out issues or to help you to get over any unhealthy patterns, right? I'll talk about that a little bit with the cards, but with relationships, number one, there's usually more than one person, could be more than two people in the relationship. So the psychic medium is going to read your energy, because you're the one sitting in front of the psychic medium. You're the one that's getting the reading. You've given permission to have a reading. Psychic mediums and healers should really not give readings to those that they haven't gotten permission from. Just like spirit likes us to ask permission, or likes us to give permission for them to help us and guide us, so it is that when I do a reading or a healing, I get permission from my client or from whoever. So I cannot give a reading for your boyfriend or girlfriend or the person you are wanting to be your boyfriend or girlfriend, because they're in their own energy. They're not in front of me. They haven't given me permission, and it's not cars are going by. It's not quite fair for me to tell their soul's journey and their soul story in this reading, because we can't influence that. That's up to them. That's their free will. Okay, so what I can tell you is what is the energy around you. What is the energy around you when it comes to relationships? Or sometimes I can talk about the energy of the relationship. So it seems like your communication has been really difficult lately. I can give some of the energy or smaller details around what's happening, but can I say a definite outcome? No, because our outcomes that I give in readings for cards usually are applicable when someone's following their own higher self. You're following divine guidance. You're tapping into your intuition, or you're looking for the signs and you're following divine guidance. If you're not, and you're going back into old patterns, or you're doubting, or you're trying to force manifest something, then that can change the outcome. So what I'm going to say is I can give you the energy around you or the relationship. Can't tell you definite. Number 2 are health questions. Am I going to get sick? Am I going to get better? Am I going to get this condition or that condition? The answer is no one can tell you that. All a psychic medium can do is advise you. Spirit will tell me to tell you things that you might want to pay attention to when it comes to your health. Psychic mediums will not give you a warning. They will not tell you, oh shit, you're going to have a heart attack. Oh, don't do this. Don't cross the street tomorrow or else. Or like, you're destined to have this disease or that disease. What I can say is, because Spirit doesn't talk in fear or doubt or criticism, it talks only in love. So it will say out of love, here's what you need to focus on right now. I might say, okay, so I would say Spirit is encouraging you to look at your diet. Are you eating the highest vibrational foods for you? Are you hydrated? Are you resting? Spirit is advising me to tell you to get more rest, that you need to do more self-care. Or maybe you need to consider adding someone else to your healthcare team, getting a second opinion, going to see a different kind of doctor, therapist, or maybe holistic energy worker. Those are the kind of things I would say is, oh, I see, here are some things that Spirit is asking me to tell you to do. However, let me just say once again that it's really your own higher self, your own intuition. You know what to do. When it comes to your health, you know what to do. When it comes to relationships, you know what to do. You know if someone's right for you or not. If that person's calling you after like a year and they totally left you and cheated on you, and they're calling you after a year and saying, I'm sorry, what do you think about that? What's your gut feeling there, right? If your best friend was telling you this story, what would you say, right? What's the advice? So go with that gut that you would, if you're reading for someone else, what would your gut feeling say, right? So anyways, those kind of, you have an intuitive hit. The other questions that psychics won't be able to answer is pregnancy. Am I going to get pregnant? Is this pregnancy going to go to term? Am I going to have a baby? How many babies am I going to have? I remember back in the day, we used to use the pendulum to figure out how many babies you're going to have and stuff. And sometimes it was accurate, sometimes it wasn't, right? And it's super fun to do though. Do things out of fun. If you're going to do things for fun, do it. But is it definite? No. What I can do is advise you, things that you may want to do. If you are, Spirit is telling me that you have some part of your purpose is to be around children. So that may mean you need to nurture your inner child right now. That may mean that you need to be around children more. That may mean you're going to work with children. If you're trying to get pregnant, that may mean that you need to, again, get more rest, get more self-care. Perhaps you and your partner need to do some more really deep connection together or meditating together. I can give you, Spirit will give me little pieces of wisdom, okay, these are things, these are higher self, higher guidance that you want to follow if you're looking for this outcome. Because that's what Spirit's doing, is looking to tell you what is the advice or the guidance in your highest good that you can get to go towards that outcome. So if so your ex calls you after a year, after they cheated on you and just ditched you, and you're like, oh, but I really wanted to, Spirit might say, Spirit says, you might want to have clear communication this time around. You might want to you might want to see what gut feeling you get when you talk to him or her. Spirit's not going to say, no, hell no, run. Spirit's not going to say, oh yeah, that person's for you. They're genuinely sorry, and give them another chance. Spirit's going to encourage you to use your own gifts. as it should, as I should, as any reader or healer should, is try to get you not to need us anymore because you're that powerful. So those questions of, relationships, soulmate, marriage, pregnancy, health, and the other thing is money. Can't say for sure. I had a palm reader a few years ago read my palm and go, ooh. She's like, here's why you can't do this. Here's why you can't do this. She read my palm and she's like, yeah, when it comes to money, you're going to be totally up and down with that. There are going to be times when you have a lot of money, but you're never going to be able to keep it. You're always going to lose it and be brought back to the beginning, starting from scratch. I'm like, and this is a palm reader. Now you see, if you tell that to somebody, this is why we don't give the definites, okay? Because people have free will. I wonder what that even means. What is free will? They have free will and people can make choices. It's their soul's journey. But if I advise like that, right, then I can easily put a belief in someone's head. If I didn't already know about readings and do readings myself, and if I didn't already have some of my own wisdom, divine guidance, and inner work done, I would have listened to her and I would have sabotaged my money story from there. Do you see how I could do that? Do you see how important it is that don't get frustrated with psychics, honest psychics with integrity who don't answer those questions for you? Don't get mad at them or get upset. No, they're helping you and they're pushing you towards your next level, right? Because if we did so, we take our job seriously. And for me to tell you, and the other thing after money is evil spirits. You do not have an evil spirit attached to you. You never will. You're too powerful for that. And if someone tells you, oh, you have some sort of a dark patch or dark spot and you need to pay me $20 per prayer to get rid of it, I remember going to readers back in the 1990s, and that's exactly what they would do. Do you ever, drive by some of those like house on the side of the road psychic studios? I've been to those. Some of them are good. Some of them, though, I've been to, and they say, and they'll be like, oh, they used to say, you have this curse, you have that hex, somebody put a bad luck curse on you, or this relationship is still holding on to you. You need to buy these statues from me, and you need to buy these prayers from me. No, like that, absolutely not. That is not in integrity at all. So because if I thought there was some lower energy within you, you know what I'm going to do when I read that? If that comes up in a reading with you and me, what I'm going to tell you is there seems to be some sort of energy that is draining you that seems to show up a lot. Are you feeling that? Can you confirm that? Can you confirm that for me? That you're feeling drained. And so Spirit is asking you to look at areas of your life and find out where the drains are coming from. Or I might point to, it seems like lately you have people around you who are draining you. Can you confirm that? Or you have a relationship that you haven't been feeling is connected. Can you confirm that? Does that make sense? Then I can help you with divine guidance to help you release and manage your energy. That's what I'm here to do, because you can do it. I might help you, give you tips. You can find tips on Google too, but I'm more than happy to help you because I love doing that. And then you do it for yourself. And trust that you're powerful enough to do it, that you don't have to come and ask the cards or the psychic mediums the same questions over and over. If you're asking questions over and over, the universe is going to give you vague answers in return, because it knows that you're trying to manifest. It knows that you're avoiding answering the question yourself. You're avoiding the self-reflection and inner work to answer that question yourself. So Spirit's going to answer you back with vague answers. I used to do this, and I'm saying this with love and from experience, because in my 20s, I used to do that with my tarot cards. I would ask these same questions over and over and over again. And if it didn't give me the answer that I liked, usually it would give me the right answer the first time, and I wouldn't like that, so I'd shuffle them and pick them over again and over again until it said something I wanted to hear, which was probably, should I call him back or not? Like some ridiculous love question. And I say ridiculous with love because we've all been there. If you're there right now, honey, we've all been there. Okay? So, and I'm saying, like, Spirit sees right through us, and Spirit loves us anyway. You're not angering Spirit. You're not doing anything wrong. Don't beat yourself up. It's fine, but just know you're not going to get the answers you want. And if you really do want to learn how to get the outcomes you want, learn to take the advice and the guidance from the reading. This is what you need to work on. This is what you need to be aware of. This is what you need to shift your thinking a little bit. This is what you might want to look into now. And starting with you, not making other people. Or here's another question I saw in the group today. Will I sell my house? Should I sell my house, or should I, and buy another one, or should I just stay in the one I'm in? I'm going to push you to work on your intuition in those cases. I can tell you the energy around you and the energy around your house. I can say, okay, you are, the space that you're in, you're not feeling at home, you're feeling disconnected. You might want to redecorate. I can also, sometimes moving will come up in a reading. Spirit is showing me that you have travel in your future. Spirit is showing me that you have a move. Now, are you going to trust that when you hear it? Because Spirit wouldn't say it if it wasn't really in your higher good. It's not going to advise. Sometimes it will say there is a move. The potential outcome is a move. Are you following the guidance from the beginning of the reading? Well, if you're following divine guidance, the outcome is a move. Are you going to trust that once you hear it? Because some people get so scared. They're like, well, the card said that I should move, but I don't know. I'm kind of thinking about it. I don't know if it's a good idea, if I'll spend too much money, or if I'll save. I'm like, if the cards told you that the first time, start trusting it. Because you can't go wrong. Even if you move and it costs you more money than you expected, something else is going to come out of it. You can't even begin to guess what it will be. None of us can. But I guarantee you, if Spirit is guiding you to change direction or to move your location, it's because something over there is waiting for you. It may not be a house. You may get into a house and only live there for 2 months, but you meet the person of your dreams. Or you may move and you're there for a year and you end up getting the job of your dreams. Or, you end up getting pregnant. Like, all these things can happen. You have no idea. Or somebody lives on your street that is a publisher to a book house or something, and you've always wanted to write a book, and like a book literary agent lives on your street, your new street. You'd have no idea at that point because you're not even thinking about writing a book. Okay, so trust Spirit that whatever happens, it's going to be in your favor. Even if that means sometimes it costs us a little more money than we expected. Sometimes there's tuition, and that's okay. That's okay. Just learn to trust. Asking questions of a psychic over and over again, or the cards over and over again, will not get you the results you want, and you cannot get a definite answer. Because if a psychic medium gives you a definite answer on any of those things, then we put beliefs in your head. And that's not cool. I want you to know when I'm doing a reading with you that you are limitless. The options are limitless. Even if Spirit told you to move and you decided to stay, that's okay. That's what your soul's journey is meant to do. You're meant to stay. Something else is going to happen. You might find yourself kind of being forced to move. If it really is meant to happen and you didn't listen to Spirit the first time, then something's going to happen to make your ass move. That's always how it works. And it may be painful. It may not be. We don't know. Just trust it. Or maybe if you stay, Spirit's like, the potential outcome is a move, but it could be 5 years from now. It's just giving you a heads up. 5 years from now. Right now, you're meant to stay. So trust. And trust in your own gifts if you're reading cards for yourself. You don't have to get confirmation from anyone. You don't have to get a second opinion. Trust your first time. Trust what you're feeling or seeing or knowing. Your psychic senses are turned on. What's your psychic sense? That's a whole other video. I won't go into that now, but know that there's questions you can't get definite answers to. And if you're searching, then that means you have inner work to do. Doesn't mean psychic mediums don't love you. Doesn't mean Spirit doesn't love you, because we all do, very much so, okay, unconditionally. But it means you have inner work to do. Your ego is driving your bus, and it's telling you to doubt yourself. It's bringing up fears of it's being alone, of making a money mistake, of being sick, of, it's just, the inner work. Look into the inner work instead, and then start to watch the magic unfold instead of like, why isn't this happening? Why isn't this happening? I want a psychic to tell me what to do. You always know what to do. I'm more than happy to help guide you on your journey. Damn, I wouldn't do this for a living if I didn't think it was cool, or if I didn't think it was helpful. It is, especially those of you who are in the beginning or going through a really rough period where you have to kind of weed out the stuff in your head. That's okay. That's what we're here for. But I am going to push you to learn and push you to awaken, and I'm going to push you to listen to yourself at the same time, but I'm giving you spirit guidance. Anyone who's done a phone reading with me knows what I'm talking about. And so I say this with just the unconditional love and respect, because you're just as powerful as me or anybody else on earth. So why not go get it? Why not go get it? So that's all I got to say about that. And I hope this helped you and gives you, some peace of mind. Some of you might give you peace of mind. Some of you are like, oh shit. What I don't want is for you to feel bad about anything. This is not meant to I'm not calling anybody out. I'm not making you feel bad. I'm trying to help you see how fucking powerful and great you are. And if I can help you reflect that back to you, I will. So message me if you need any help or have any questions. I will put all the links to where you can find me in the comments, how to get my email list. So you get an angel card every day. Well, Monday through Friday, you get your own card of the day for your message. My Facebook group, my private Facebook group for empath women, where we are learning about becoming empowered empath women, right? Especially now, this is the time, we got to do it. And then also those of you who want to go further into your gifts, I'm doing a program for 10 weeks starting July 13th called Own Your Psychic Gifts, where I'm going to help you to read cards and feel really comfortable about it. So you're not confused about what to ask. You're not asking your cards questions over and over again and like, shit, what do I believe? I'm going to help you do it. I'm going to help you do it. And I'm going to help you connect with your other side loved ones. I'm going to make you practice too. So show up with some courage muscles, because I'm going to make you practice. And then I'm going to also do channeling and pendulum work and angel and spirit guide work, because all of this is going to empower you. This isn't just to... You can take this program, even if you're not going to be a card reader for a living. But if you want to, I'm going to tell you how at the end of the program. But if you don't want to, that's fine. If you want to just do it for your own empowerment, do it. Now's the time. Everything around you, every influence on TV and in the media and whatever, wants you to be disconnected from spirit. Even organized religion. There, I said it. They want you to be disconnected, because when you're disconnected, you're easy to control. Okay, so, and you're insecure and you're upset and you're stressed, and you either, drink lots of alcohol, or, you numb out somehow, or you buy things, do all sorts of things. And that helps them because they're selling them to you. I'm only selling you back to you. I'm not selling you me. I'm not selling you the only one and only technique. I'm simply selling you back to you. And you're worth it. Honey, you're worth it. That's all I got to say on that. All right. So I love you very much, and I will see you guys on the next video. Come and hang out with me. I'll leave all my links below. Tomorrow is my free coaching Tuesday, Q&A Tuesday. So you want to ask questions, come into my group. And that's my question day. All right. So love you. And I will see you soon. Have an amazing, amazing day.